helps you, and you can see how quick it is to bring up the thumbnail. You can see the thumbnails. The main success there has been a approximate 95% reduction of disc fractures. We're looking at impact of orthopedics.
Welcome everyone, and in this edition we focus on RB Fracture, a fracture detection tool from Danish company Radiobotics. This is an AI application and computer-aided detection software aiming to assist healthcare professionals in reviewing trauma skeletal X-rays. And the intended users for these applications are healthcare professionals that are reviewing these cases in different clinical settings, including emergency care doctors, radiologists, and reporting radiographers. And the intended patient population age for this application is patients starting with the age of 2 for fracture detection and effusion detection, and patients with starting with the age of 15 for dislocations and lipohematosis. And today we welcome Ben Madden from University Hospitals of Northamptonshire.
Hi, my name is Ben Madden. I'm the lead reporting radiographer at Kettering General Hospital, and I manage a small team of 6 reporting radiographers and deal with the onboarding of certain projects as well.
Perfect. Thank you very much, Ben. Looking forward to hear your insights. So to get started, why did you actually start exploring AI applications for the fracture detection use case?
So we wanted to improve ED X-ray trauma turnaround times, and we also wanted to look at reducing ED misfracture rates. We did look at hot reporting, but it wasn't financially viable. So this is when we started looking at AI products that could help us out.
And also what we see currently, so we see already more than, I think, 5-6 applications out there on also Health AI Register on fracture detection. How did you select RB Fracture? So what were the key decisions in that?
There was a few trusts that already had RB on board. We got good feedback from that. Also very good about funding a trial with us to have a look and prove its accuracy.
Also, I'd like to hear your experiences also in really using this product in clinical practice.
Yeah, absolutely. So here we see a lumbar spine X-ray, an AP projection and a lateral projection. We then, when RB analyzes these images, it will bring back a summary report, which we can see here. And if there's a positive finding on the summary report, it will then give you a secondary capture of the image in question, and it will draw a bounding box around that area it wants you to look at in more detail. Whenever it's a dashed box, then it's less sure. If it's a solid box, then it's more confident of that. So this then draws your attention to L3 transverse process, which we can see there's a fracture. We bring it up on the AP. We can see there's a fracture through that transverse process. It has missed the fracture of the transverse process of L2, but when you start looking at L3, it's very easy then to see the L2 fracture as well. So this helps you, and you can see how quick it is to bring up the thumbnail. You can see the thumbnails there, and you can see it's got a big red dot on it, which draws your attention to it, that you need to look harder.
Yeah, so in this one, indeed, it really helps you in the report. How do you do that? So do you first look at the image itself and then at the AI output, or how do you have to see that?
Yeah, I mean, it depends how you report, but me personally, I would like to look at the X-rays first, have a good look over them, and then as some sort of comfort blanket, then look at RB's analysis and whether I need to then look further or I can move on with as I thought. I have a negative case here where we can see that pelvis and a lateral projection, and then we see in negative cases there is no secondary capture apart from the summary report, which is a dual dot, which you can then see, yeah, it's assessed it as normal. I don't need to look any more detail. I think it's normal. We can move on.
We all know, of course, that AI is not perfect. So how do you deal with that in clinical practice?
In this case, it's if it misses a fracture, and they always have a solution, be it short or medium term, to work on to improve that accuracy. And there's things we can do as well, especially if it's projectional or exposure wise or something like that. But obviously the lateral hip is a very significant area.
And also to try to wrap up. So is there anything else that you would like to share to the audience? Maybe it's also on site with the different backgrounds from clinical, technical, regulatory to really drive the process forward. And as I said, this is new, so we're also happy to hear the feedback from the audience. Thank you very much.